Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, my name is Kaylin. I live in Seoul, South Korea as a part-time English teacher, and I'm guessing you clicked this video because you are also interested in teaching in Korea and you wanted to know how and where to find jobs here. Maybe you've already started searching and you would have come across thousands upon thousands of websites out there. There's so many places that are offering jobs in South Korea, but you don't know what to do, you feel overwhelmed. Well, I'm here to help you find a place where you can get a job that hopefully is good, because let me just say there are some bad places out there. I'll make that another video later on for you guys, but yeah, I'm going to share with you some websites that I personally used in the past to find some jobs here, because I've been working here for about 5 years or so I've had plenty of experiences working with recruiters, looking for jobs on my own. So yeah, I'm going to share with you just a couple of places that I would recommend, or websites that I would recommend. So let's just jump right into the video. The first website I want to share with you guys was Craigslist. I know in the Western world, Craigslist has this bad reputation for being this seedy underbelly website full of weird and creepy people. In Korea, that is not the case, depending on what section you go to, but if you go to the job section, you will find they have a ton of legitimate jobs. This is the Craigslist homepage, and what you're going to do is go to the job section, and from there you're going to click the education section, because we want to be teachers here in South Korea unless you're pretty enough to be a model. As you can see, there are just a ton of jobs on offer. Some of these are recruiters, some of these direct hires. It just depends. You just can scroll through and take a look, and we're going to take a look at a random job here. So this job, as you can see, it kind of just gives you some brief information about it: working hours, payment, starting date, benefits, and they ask for your resume as well as photo, because in Korea, looks matter, so you need to send them a photo. The thing I like about Craigslist also is it's very easy to search certain things. So here we're going to type in a location. Let's type in Songpa, and this shows you all the jobs that are listed in the Songpa area. Not only can we search by location, but we can also search by type of job. So if you are looking for a part-time gig, a tutoring gig, a full-time gig, a TV gig, it's all there. Just have to search for it. The second website I want to share with you guys was Facebook. So everyone and their mother probably has a Facebook. It is the best way to stay connected, especially if you are living abroad. In Korea, I would say we have like hundreds of different groups just dedicated to like life in Korea, and even like teaching in Korea, food and restaurants, sports, beauty, all that good stuff. But what you are looking for would be the job posting groups. So again, it depends on what type of job you are looking for. There are groups just for full-time teaching jobs, part-time jobs, tutoring gigs, and even like modeling and TV gigs. As you can see, there are a ton of groups on Facebook for teaching in Korea. Each group kind of has its own purpose. Some of them are for full-time jobs, some for part-time jobs, some for tutoring gigs, and some of them are just all mixed together. And I would say it's kind of like a mix of direct hiring jobs and recruiters, so you kind of just have to scroll through and see what group kind of suits what you're looking for. Here's an example of a job posting in one of the groups. As you can see, there are a lot of information about it, kind of telling you the start date, location, vacation, payment, and then it kind of shows you the requirements that you need to apply for the job. The third website I want to show you guys was Dave's ESL. This is the classic teaching in Korea job posting website. I think everyone who has either come to Korea or is planning to come to Korea has stumbled upon Dave's ESL. Now, welcome to Dave's ESL Cafe. As you can probably see, it's very similar to Craigslist and Facebook. It's just a bunch of different postings from recruiters as well as direct hires, and again, a mixture of jobs, part-time, full-time, tutoring. You kind of just have to browse and see what you're looking for when it comes to Dave's ESL, see if anything catches your eye. This is an example of a recruiter posting. As you can see, they've put a little information about the company, and then when you scroll down, it is just a ton of different job offers. When it comes to recruiters, they often will just throw you a bunch of different jobs all over Seoul or all over Korea, and you kind of just have to like sort through what you're looking for. And again, when it comes to recruiters, you're going to be like really firm on what you want, otherwise they're just going to throw you a bunch of like random jobs. Now here's an example of a direct hiring job. As you can see, they have a ton of information about the company itself. Usually direct hiring jobs have a lot more information, and they kind of like ask you for a lot more as opposed to a general recruited job. As you can probably see here, it's telling you all the details, requirements that are needed, and then they'll have all the information about the job itself. The fourth website I want to share with you guys was EPIK and Talk program. If you guys are not aware, EPIK and Talk are government-run programs for teaching in South Korea in public schools, usually rural public schools, though there are some people I know living in Seoul as EPIK teachers. But the difference is EPIK and Talk are more stable as they are government-run positions, and you're less likely to go through hell for that program. With the EPIK and Talk program website, you can probably tell it's already slightly different. It is not your usual job posting website. There's not a ton of jobs listed. It is because this is a program that you're applying for. So essentially these websites just hold information on what is needed, all about the program, the timeline, maybe some information about the salary and the benefits, but you don't get to go through and pick like a certain location or a certain time. No, you're just applying for the program, and if you do get accepted after the application is done, they will place you wherever they want. It will be in a rural area unless you get lucky, then you might get into Seoul. But yeah, they'll place you where you want, and they'll have like a set salary, a set working hours, but it's not like you can kind of like see that beforehand. Usually when I was in the Talk program, I didn't find out where I was until like maybe 3 weeks before I flew out to Korea. So it's kind of like, yeah, you don't get to pick and choose what exactly you want. It's kind of like the government will give you what they want, I suppose. And that pretty much sums up how and where to find jobs in South Korea. As I mentioned earlier, this is just my personal recommendations. This is how I found jobs in the past year and how I will continue to find jobs here in the future. If you guys have any more questions regarding teaching in Korea or life in Korea in general, please feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll do my best to answer that for you. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.